Hey, this is Doug. This is vlog number 13. It is November 12th, 2015, and I am on the fourth day of my fast. So this is fast day number 4. Feeling pretty good today. I got this new sweet hat. A friend of mine opened a store and had a grand opening tonight. I went in there and bought some Christmas gifts, and I got this for myself. If you haven't noticed, if you've watched a few of these, I'm a hat connoisseur, I guess you could say. And yeah, today I made bells, falconry bells, at my dad's. And being that I can't eat, I've started to notice different flavors of water. And his water is actually, I always thought it was kind of nasty when I was a kid growing up because it's well water. But it actually tasted really good today. I don't know, maybe it's the minerals or something in it that my body was telling me that it really liked. But it tasted awesome compared to the city water that I get here that's all chlorinated and whatever. Um, I guess they put fluoride in it or whatever they do to it. It was pretty darn good today at my dad's house. Yeah, like I said, right now I'm actually feeling pretty good. I would say physically I'm feeling better than I did the first couple of days. Maybe part of it's that the fast doesn't seem quite as daunting at this point. I have just over half left. So tomorrow at this time I'll be halfway done, and that will be awesome. It's pretty challenging. It takes a lot of discipline. Tonight when my wife was making food for the kids, it was pretty rough. I think I mentioned already. Sorry if I keep doing that. I noticed I was doing things with my mouth yesterday. I don't know what it is. I don't know, I think it's something to do with the fast, hopefully. Anyway, my wife's making supper. It was pretty difficult to um, to sit there and have a conversation and hang out there while she was making the food. She was making some fried chicken, and it was looking very appetizing. I think when I first started this, I was thinking, oh, the coffee's going to be the big thing for me. Um, but it hasn't been. It's definitely the food. That being said, I have had a little bit of back pain today. And I've heard that that's kind of a normal thing under these circumstances at about the time frame that I'm at. I hope it'll go away. I think it should. I don't remember it from last time. It's not unbearable. It's not that bad. It's just a tiny bit of back pain. Um, so when I'm working now at my dad's house, I have it set up so that I can either work standing or sitting. And most of the time I stand as much as possible. Today I was definitely sitting quite a bit. The last couple of days I almost felt a little lethargic, like I wanted to talk slower um, and move a little slower. Today I didn't really feel that as much. I feel a little more peppy, but I did feel like I wanted to sit down more to kind of conserve my energy. Not because I was super tired, but because I know that I have um, just over 5 days now left. So I guess I kind of want to conserve calories as much as possible. Another thing, I did not expect that this was going to be like a weight loss thing. Like, I didn't do it with the intent of weight loss. Last time I think I lost 7 pounds right away in the first few days, and then I stopped losing weight. This time I started at 192, which is, probably a few pounds over what I should be anyway. I'm more comfortable. I'm really, I think probably in my prime, more around 175. But like I said, I didn't do this as a weight loss mechanism, but I have lost 8 pounds. I was at 184 today. And I'm curious to see how that all plays out. Basically just out of curiosity's sake. I'm pretty confident that as soon as I start eating again, I'll probably gain a few pounds back. Unless I really, stick to a pretty regimented diet. But I'm not really that concerned. I think as long as I'm healthy and I feel that I am, I'm pretty safe, around 185. Yeah, my body this morning, I think more than now, was really telling me that it wanted to eat. But I think I'm over the hump. I think I'm over the hump of like the real hunger pains and that part of it. It's still just a mental game. And so far I'm playing it okay. I do have a quote today from a vlogger that I really enjoy watching, Casey Neistat. And he was talking in this particular video, and I will link to it below, about some of his motivations basically, and why he works so hard, and the value of working so hard and not wasting the time that you have here. And I think that, personally, I think that's an important aspect. I think maybe Casey works a little too hard, but every man's got their own, every woman's got their own sense of what's too much. I feel that I work pretty hard. I think he's got me beat. And he has the success to prove it, I suppose. Although I didn't always work as hard as I do now. When I was younger, I, partied a lot more and just, I think, maybe didn't utilize my time as wisely as I should have or as I do now. It's only been, as I've grown older that I've really begun to utilize my time a little more wisely. The quote that he turned me on to in this video was from Seneca, an early philosopher. And the quote is, and I didn't memorize it, so I'm going to probably read it off the screen here. I'm going to read it off the screen here. It is not that we have so little time, but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not short, but we make it so. We are not ill-provided, but use what we have so wastefully. Seneca on the shortness of life. And it's true. I mean, we're here and we get this little bit of time that we have. And if we don't embrace it, that's nobody's fault but our own. At the end of our lives, when we lay on our deathbed, we're going to be asking ourselves some questions. And I think for me, one of the questions is, did I use that time wisely? Did I reach out? Did I do things that made me scared? Did I do things that challenged me? Did I do things to make myself better and uplift the people around me? And I really hope that answer is yes. All right, well, love you. Have a good night.